A very good morning to you from wherever you're watching us. This is Sports This Morning on your award-winning channels, television. We're here to do what we love doing best, taking you on a trip across the money-spinning world of sports. Good morning once again. I'm Yemi Adebayo.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Omogbe. Of course, we're starting with the show. The Flamingos are back in the country, but it was really nothing to return to because, well, they're actually coming in was unheralded. You know, like the saying goes, well, when you're a failure, you're more like an orphan.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And of course, in Algeria, after that 1-1 draw against Cameroon, the coach is definitely out of the country. So many reports coming in from there that due to players' unrest in the locker room, that's the reason they asked him to leave.
Okay, we'll leave football for a while. Just to let you know, Milovan Rajevac has been sacked as the coach of Algeria. But we'll talk about this man now. Perfect start for Novak Djokovic. He defeated Fabio Fognini in the Shanghai Masters, and he continues his dominance of men's professional tennis. Who can stop Novak? That's the question. The perfect start for the world number one at the Shanghai Masters. Cecilia.
Yeah, definitely that's the way it is for Novak Djokovic. As expected, it is something everyone was looking forward to because he's returning from injury now. The last time he played was actually at the US Open. You know, that elbow injury he has battled for a long time. Right now, he's really fresh. Before we go to that, let's talk about this man. Fon. I mean, he winning the Golden Football. I mean, wins
Golden Foot Award.
Golden Foot Award.
Yes.
I was looking at the fact that he was nominated alongside Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo,
Wayne
Rooney, and he got it. I was thinking, well, it's going to be Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, Golden Foot Award basically for players 28 and above to recognize their achievements, what they've been able to do. And Gigi Buffon, I mean, what else can we say about a man that has been so dominant in the last 20 years? And he's been on top of his game ever since then. And it's a surprise to some of us that he's able to pick it ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo, ahead of Lionel Messi. But it just shows you the phenomenal achievement that this man has had. Probably the only blip for him will be that he has never won the UEFA Champions League. That's the only blip as a player. His team has got to the final on 2 or 3 occasions. He always gave a good account of himself. He's been lucky enough to be among the Italian generation that won the FIFA World Cup. I mean, there's nothing left to say. And the money won here will be donated to charity. And of course, the winner leaves his footprint there. That's why it's called the Golden Foot Award. But Cecilia, I'm also looking forward to the Golden Boy Award, where we have 2 Nigerians. I'm hoping they make the final shortlist, and I'm hoping maybe Kelechi Iheanacho and Alex Iwobi will get on to win that. But although a lot of other European players that are doing
fantastically well within that age, especially when you have the likes of Rashford, in that same
mix.
one. But I think the good thing is why these guys are scoring for their clubs, they are also scoring for the country. When you put that together, somehow Kelechi Iheanacho might just get a chance in that one. He's also playing in the Champions League. So you see that. So he might just have that advantage over Rashford, who's not playing the Champions League. Okay, from that, we'll talk about Maria Sharapova. She returns to court. I mean, not fully. It's an exhibition game because she is still under suspension. It's going to end April next year. So she's really happy. She can't wait. She says when she actually gets on court, the crowd and everything, more like a nostalgic feeling. She hasn't been able to do this for a long time, but it's exhibition, so it's a way for her to actually start her build-up to when she's going to return, next year.
We've missed that. We've missed that. This was the Elton John Foundation, the charity. All the proceeds will go to charity for the fight against AIDS. And she stepped on court. Most of our fans, me right here, we're happy to see her back. It's just an exhibition game. She stepped up with the great. Martina Navratilova was here. She paired with John McEnroe in the mixed doubles. Martina Navratilova was with Andrew Roddick, and it was good. It was very good for most of us to see her back on court. And I hope that she has learned her lessons. She was negligent I hope she would. If she gets a mail, not just from Wada, if she gets a mail from anybody, I hope she's going to take it seriously with what has happened to her. She could start using it. This was the first outing on the tennis court after that ban. And I think it was emancipation for her, freedom at last. But I just hope that she's learned her lesson.
Yeah, she's even saying she wants to play more exhibition game, because when she's going to return in April, we're going to be having the French Open, just a few weeks to the French Open. And not only that, check her ranking right now, 93rd in the world.
Yeah,
it's really amazing. It's someone that has been like from world number one, and someone who has won.
Truth be told, Cecilia, you wouldn't want her to go down that way. When she made that announcement, she said, look, guys, I know you're here. You think I want to tell you that I'm going to retire from the sport. If I want to retire, this is not the way that I'm going to do it. And that is why I knew she was going to fight. And she fought. She's the highest paid, she's the highest earning tennis, female tennis player. She's an ambassador. She's a brand. She means a lot, you know, for so many different reasons to so many people. I love her pretty face on one side, and I love her game on the other. And it's a perfect blend. And a lot of people will be very, very happy to see her back. And hopefully, these exhibition games and private practice, by the time the Grand Slam gets underway and she's free, maybe she'll just end it all. You know,
on the high, because that's what everyone is expecting. Another thing is I was actually looking at is the fact that most of our sponsors actually stayed with her.
Yeah.
You know, some left, but some, especially here, they actually stayed with her. I was like, okay, they feel what she's done wasn't really so bad, because more like negligence, but then more like a lesson.
They checked the fact of the case.
She says, yeah.
They checked the fact of the case, and they saw that what she did was just negligence. It wasn't that she intentionally. Yeah. Wanted to get that. And let's not forget, we can backtrack and say that even Wada now has said, well, Meldonium doesn't give anybody any advantage. So, you know, and she's been pushing the agenda that, look, I've been made a scapegoat. The ITF really wants to punish me. So I hope she can leave all of this and move on.
Yeah, I hope so too. Okay, Novak Djokovic, of course, as expected, got into the third round of the Shanghai Masters. Ahead of Fognini, 6-3, 6-3 in over 1 hour. Well, the last time this guy played was actually at the US Open, lost of Stan Wawrinka, and he's back now. Unseeded Fognini was the one who actually, you know, got the rough in his first game.
A lot of other guys too did well. Milos Raonic is currently in court now. He's up against Florenzi, but yeah, Joe Wisłasonga defeated Janko Tipsarevic. Stanislas Wawrinka defeated Britain's Kyle Edmund. You already talked about Novak and Gael Monfils. I don't know. I don't like them doing this to Kevin Anderson because he's my African brother. But of course, he's out of it now. He lost to Gael Monfils, the showman.
Yeah, it's not the only one losing. I mean, your best friend David Ferrer, seeded number 10 in this tournament, suffered the first round upset. He lost to Feliciano Lopez 7-6, 4-6, 7-6.
That's another player.
That's another player. You said you felt he was more like Stan Wawrinka, but Stan the man actually set the bar right now.
I'm not in their class. Stan has showed us I'm up there with Novak, with Rafa, with Roger, and maybe Andy Murray. So what you have now is not a top 3 anymore, it's a top 5, according to Novak.
Yeah, definitely. Nick Kyrgios also ranked 14th in the world right now, brushed aside Sam Curry, 6-4, 6-4. That was under 1 hour, 14 aces. That was all he fired. Yeah. And he don't even face a break point at all.
Yeah, I mean,
some of these guys
taking it from where he left it in Japan, and it's just showing us, look, I can do this. Forget about the negative things you read about me. When I want to play, when my head is on my shoulder, I can really play tennis. Okay.
Formula One, quickly, I mean, Mercedes, they're looking forward to the last 4 races of the season. And if you check what happened at first, I mean, when Rosberg was actually, at the time, he was leading by as much as 43 points, and somehow Lewis Hamilton overtaking him, leading by 19 points, and right now you're having Rosberg again at the top of it. But then they're actually celebrating their constructor championship. Mercedes winning it for the 3rd time in a row. And of course, Hamilton, well, he's just taking the race one at a time, same with Rosberg. But the question that people were actually asking them was, what's the possibility of Hamilton actually trying to overtake Rosberg? How possible is that? It's not happening.
I think it's still possible. But then again, this morning, I think listen to that, Rosberg telling everyone to stop saying that Hamilton has a meltdown, that he believes the race will go down, the championship will go down probably to the last race, and he doesn't believe that Lewis Hamilton has given up. So people should probably stop saying that. So we'll see where we go from here. But they have to enjoy this moment. They have to enjoy. Mercedes as a team is bigger than the individuals. And I guess the guys are just saying, let's enjoy this moment. When we get to the tracks, we'll battle it out. But here, it's all about Mercedes.
It's all about them. Well, let's listen to what they're all saying ahead of the last 4 races that we have left in the season.
Been a great season so far. Of course, really happy to be able to win so many races, and today is a special day to share the success and the celebrations with everybody else who's here. Phenomenal job that everybody's done. Incredible. 3rd time Constructors World Champions, best engine in F1 in the last 3 years, best car in F1. It's really impressive. It's a special feeling. I'm very proud. And as I just said to all of them, actually, that it just makes such a difference. It makes it even more exciting and enjoyable, my sport for me, because going to a racetrack now, I know that I can get pole and win the race wherever we go, and it's a great feeling. It's going to be an exciting end to the season for sure. Battle with Lewis as always. It's always tough against him, and for me it's just about now, looking at Austin, and I want to try and win that race, and that's it.
All the races I've won, the championships I've won, has been powered by all these guys. So it's a really it's an amazing part to be a part of this team. Very, very proud, and to be here to celebrate when the weather's good in England, which is very rare. It's just remarkable what we've done. Just looking forward. We've got still 4 races to go. I've got an incredible amount of support, and we want to finish off strongly for all these guys here and all the guys back at Brackley who have been working so hard all these years, and that's the goal.
It's a very comfortable situation. 4 races until the end of the season, and it's clear that it's going to be a Mercedes driver. Gives us also a massive advantage in terms of next year's car development, and we try to give them the best possible car, best possible engine, and let them battle it out on track. He has a solid point advantage of 33 points, but we've seen that how quick it can go. In Malaysia, Lewis was in the lead, and he had a DNF, and if you lose 25 points, it's almost back to equal. So the most important is that we keep it between the two of them on track in those last 4 races. He wouldn't be a 3-time world champion if he wouldn't be able to dive through the difficult phases, and this is what's happening right now. I'm sure he's going to recover. We have 10 days until Austin to properly regroup.
Welcome back. Mercedes, every reason to be happy. And, the team principal saying what we're going to do is just keep it between Rosberg and Hamilton.
Of course.
And as a team, as long as it's between 2 of them, they don't care who wins. At the end of the day, he's a Mercedes driver.
Yeah, that's the way it's going to be, because if you check what happened in the season, it's been in between both of them, one leading at first, and the second and trying to actually overtook. And we thought, okay, maybe Hamilton, this is going to be a 4th one for him. But somehow, Rosberg had to tell him that, look, I'm still very much in charge.
And the rivals are nowhere close.
Are nowhere close as well. Another thing is, at the beginning of the season, we said something about Nico Rosberg, that when you have a driver who has won first 4 races, it's hard for them
eventually they go on to win.
And another thing is, it's hard to also see, I've never seen it, a driver who has actually won about 8 races of the season and going to lose. It doesn't happen. He has won 9. So, everything is actually in his favor, except something ridiculously happened.
Okay, we'll wait to see. I'm very sure Hamilton will have something to say about that. And like I said, Cecilia, before we go on our first break, that Rosberg is saying this is not over yet. A lot of people are already, popping champagne, saying Rosberg. I really want, on one side, I want Rosberg to win because of his performance this year. You can't do all of this and not win. But Hamilton has shown us what it means to push barriers, to fight against all the odds. He started badly, and at some point, was leading, and he's still in contention, whether you like it or not.
Very much contention, and somehow, I think so. It's not going to happen, because right now, if you check Rosberg, even if he doesn't win a race anymore, all he needs to do finish 2nd or 3rd, and if he can do that and continue that way, possibility that, okay, he will definitely win that championship. That's the way it's going to be. We're just going to quick break now. We'll come back. We'll be taking the news headlines. Stay with us.